The founding fathers were businessmen. Um, we had Frank Tilley, we had Alonzo Thompson, we
Harry
had
Jacks.
Harry Jacks. Um, there is a big roster, but when I think about the founding fathers, the ones that stayed with it, those are the names that come up. There was Ernie
Wilson.
Wilson.
Wilson, um, and they were the movers and shakers. And I believe you have to remember when the parade first evolved, I was just a teenager,
Right.
and or I was about to be a teenager, and everyone that was or coming out if in the community, coming out, getting together, having fun. Um, that was our hoorah back in the day. Um, but I do believe that the reason for that is because there was a point we couldn't even be a part of the parade. The pace setters couldn't go downtown San Bernardino because we weren't allowed down there. We couldn't go. We couldn't. And I'm amazed by being able to go across the train track because there's a time you couldn't go past Cajon Boulevard, and so they decided they wanted to have our own parade. And they did other things. They used to have Easter egg hunts, but we were more family orientated. I don't care if you came from the projects, which is where I came from, or if you came from the gardens, or if you came from the heights, or if you were on the closer to the freeway. That was the time we came out, and we would go after the parade. We go to the park, and there weren't any problems back then. We were just a melting pot of people, and we were family. We were one. We were like the Jamaicans on the west side of San Bernardino.
In addition to the parade, we decided to venture out and do other things. I don't think the parade committee gave scholarships. They might have. Um, I know that, and I don't. I think they did though the Miss Black San Bernardino
Yeah, they
pageant.
did
That's
have
been that
Wilbur Brown.
right.
Was
So
doing
Wilbur Brown was over that, and I think that was what they did, the parade and the pageant.
the pageant.
And we came on board and we started the Black Rose and started giving scholarships. And
So the Black Rose, was that started by Dr. Scott, Juanita Scott? Or what role did she play in it?
it was actually started by Jim King.
Oh, okay.
We were at a meeting, I think one Saturday morning, when Jim said, everything that's connected to black is negative. He said, but a rose has beauty, and why don't we have a black rose? Jim King was the district manager for the region for Southern California Gas Company. He was their public relations person, and I met Jim in 1985, and that's how I got involved in the parade, because I lived in Rialto at the time, and I was trying to get to Del Rosa, and the parade stopped me. So I was complaining to Jim about this parade, this particular Saturday, and it took me a while to get through, and he said, well, you need to come serve on the committee, and so the rest is history.